I felt it was important for us to show the movie to the affected communities because it is their story.
I'm the great descendant of the 1904-1908 genocide and atrocity.
What we want is restorative. Yeah? We want the Germans to acknowledge that they have done wrong. And they have. A lot of wrongs were done that they don't want to accept.
The story is not being told. It's all oral tradition. Now they have a visual view of what it is. Hi, my name is Girly Shalinyadama. I play Kazia Kambadembe in the movie, and now we're headed off onto our cinema tour in Namibia.
It's very rare that you shoot a movie in a country and then come back and be able to show it. And that's what we're doing right now, and this is so beautiful. It's a gift.
When we were here before, we always had the plan, of course, to come back, because while we were shooting, the hardest part was really to find a narrative and to approach every scene in a way that, that we would be able later to show it to the people who are really affected by what happened during the genocide.
My great-great-grandmother was a prisoner in the Alta Vesta concentration camp, and she was basically raped because then my great-grandmother was conceived in the concentration camp, and she was born in 1909.
I mean, it's a crime against humanity. If you are a human being, it doesn't matter against who this thing is perpetuated against. If it is heinous, it is heinous. It doesn't matter for who it is. So I think your job that you are doing will take our cause much further.
I, as a German, can only tell a film from the German perspective. And the German perspective in this case is a very dark story of someone who sells out. And the reason why I did it is because in Germany no one really knows about the genocide, and I want the Germans to know about it.
I want to engage the audience on their feelings about the movie.
Naihimba muno binambi nabiherwa munyungu ehero londu ehero longombo ushimba ya mumutima ucha uliulwe bandu nangwala abizi kwa nai shamba peno mukulule no nguma kulula omundu uli nguma kulyo shuru shoma cho eposho mulumenduwe binambi shwenji hamisa mukoto
ami pekutarera movie yoshitiro shinjanja kushatwa tavi kwa bandu ishi no shenjitunu no beri hongomo.
It's painful to see how much pain my people are in. It dawned on me that we've not healed. It's been a lingering reality that's also been passed on from generation to generation.
There are behaviors that we get from our ancestors or our great-great-parents that has to do with anxiety, stress, how we react to certain reactions and how we behave towards certain groups of people. Some people are triggered now when they see a white person and they were not part of the genocide era, and it's because it was passed down through epigenetics. The DNA is passed through the fear and the anxiety. Every time somebody was triggered, I was on site, and then I would help with deregulating the emotions, getting them to be mindful in that moment, and then just letting them know that they're safe, that they're okay, we're here, and this is what's happening, but they could always have an outlet after the fact.
If you have any question towards the director, the producer, or any of the actors, please put up your hand and come forward to ask.
bakwaterwa mehindi butukaa pamwe beno mahi wetu beno dhofarama vetu betu tira kushatuliro bambangorotenu butu hahupu na wanga ndogo ndino ndi.
This is part of our struggle. We continue to struggle. We continue to be as angry as ever, and I'm sure you will understand why we shall remain angry.
There is power in sharing story because there is where you share vulnerability, and in vulnerability comes healing. So talking about what pain and trauma the person has experienced is a start to the healing journey.
Meshimunu mongaro yombe poyo batiko kusha omahea wapeke kushiperenderohi nungwari kauye wandinondi okubango kumuna mushimariba hija foko kotorwa ashiuto kunyandwa no kunyandururwa okusha komesho mundu shiri chimba hamamba.
This is so fantastic. It's unbelievable. This is the end of a long journey for this film. I think we should have our president come here and ask for apologies. We should finally settle this reparation issue. And the most important thing, we have to return all the human remains immediately. This is what the core of the film is about. There's no point in keeping human remains over 120 years in boxes in some museums.
One would love the members of the Bundestag in Germany to see this movie. In one part of your movie, where von Trotter is reading that extermination order, and that is the intent that qualifies that it was a genocide.
Many films can come out of this. This is only the start.